that's good, brother.
Good evening, boys, and welcome to Tiger TV. You boys all next week will be in the newsletter, so you better watch it. Brandon, take a few pictures of these idiots.
Yeah, I will later.
On a serious note, the AFL, the VAFA and the TAC Cup this weekend is towards a 0 round. And we all know what that means, that we all should not be having a drink when we're driving our car. This weekend, our captain, as part of the this round, will wear a jumper number with a 0 on it. So, Tommy Tykman, if you're still here, please come up and accept the jumper.
I'll get good at this.
Wear it with pride. Thank you.
Put it up to him. Put it up to him.
Now, you boys, get serious Saturday and come away with another win. Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to Tiger TV for another week. A very abridged version this week, as no interview. Next week we will, on the eve of Jane Barnes's match, or Jane's match as we call it, we will be interviewing club captain and Jane's brother Michael. So stay tuned for that, it should be really good. Last weekend the seniors played Monash Blues out here at Brindisi Street and had a great victory, 18-14, 122 to 8-11-59, and with Beaumaris getting beaten, that shored up 4th position for the boys and also gained them some 8 percentage points. So we're now 4 points and 4% in front of Bowie in 4th spot with 4 rounds to go, but the pressure's still on. And let's see how we go. Joshy Cowan kicked 5, Matt Kaya 4, Pat Pikeland 3 and Michael Barnes 2. Better players were Kieran Arthur, who had a great game with his precision passing, Josh Cowan and Benny Dance. In the reserves, it was too late, too little, too much, too late, where Monash Blues 10-8-68 defeated St Mentone Tigers 8-8-56. Unfortunately, it took us 3 quarters to get going, and at the final siren we just run out of time and fell a little bit short. Will Sedgwick, Barber and Jack Whitelaw all kicked 2, with Sammy Barker, BOG, and Will Sedgwick and Max Millwood and Kane O'Toole also figuring in the best. In the thirds, I went and watched this game last Saturday down at Southern Road, and they came up against the top side Fitzroy, and you could not fault their endeavour. They really had a crack, but unfortunately the top side were just a little bit too good on the day, with 15-13, 103 Fitzroy to St Mentone Tigers 6-8-44. Goal kickers for the Tigers were Matty Lennon and Sam Lundy, ex-under-19 players, both kicking 2. Better players were Jay Eady, who I thought was absolutely fantastic, Ethan Swain and the coach himself, Finn Neves. Under-19 Division 1, where the boys have consolidated a position in the top 4 now, they came up against Beaumaris at Southern Road, who hadn't won a game for the year and still haven't won a game for the year, as we kicked 14-8-92 to defeat Bowie 5-13-43. Tommy Grech kicked 5 and young Miller up from the under-17s kicked 4. So they're very, very good effort by young Josh Miller. And he was named our best player along with Simon Main and Benny Goodchild, who also had a good game. In under-19 Divi 4, the young boys went out all the way out to Brunswick to come up against Brunswick Knobs, whatever they call themselves, hyphens, and they kicked 8-16-64 to defeat St Bede's 6-5-41. Liam Carey kicked 2 goals, and better players were Will Dingledye, gotta love that name, Grenville and Matty Ryder. So with the women finished, that was last week in a nutshell. This week is a big game for the senior side as we travel all the way out to Fitzroy to take on a Fitzroy side who beat us out here in a costly loss early in the season. We have a few We have a few injuries again, but we are blooding the under 19 kids and giving the better players in the reserves a real good chance, which going forward will give us a great list. So let's hope in freezing conditions it's going to be, let's hope the boys come away with a win. Under 19 Division 1 side face a big game out here on Brindle History Street Oval against Old Ivanhoe. It'll be 3rd against 4th, so it's very important that they win. And a big night coming up, Saturday night, the club's back to the 70s night to raise funds for our new facility, which we will do another Tiger Talk on the new facility next week, because we believe the concrete slab is being laid upstairs. So that will be fantastic, and hopefully we will be there at the time they're laying it to present to you the upgrade. And that's all for this week. Make sure you all turn up at the Back to the 70s night and you get your music trivia knowledge going from all the music from the 70s. I think I can remember some stuff there. I'm not dressing up, I'm just coming. And that's all, folks, so have a good weekend. There you go.